days when every biker had a desire to make his machine worthy of the tracks. It was like, to settle a fight, you have to take your bike on tracks to test it. Back then, the bikes were not as good as now. But now, to satisfy that urge, in swooped KTM, dazzling us with its spectacularity, intriguing the just among the superbikes to a whole new level. They introduced RC390. Now, when the RC was introduced to Indian markets, people had a very mixed reaction. They were not sure. They were in a kind of dilemma so as to how the bike would turn out to be. But that was only until the launch. Once the bike came and once the people got their hands on the bikes, they went crazy. They went bonkers. Because the bike is so superb, it's so agile, so nimble, it just handles itself basically. You have so much of confidence when you're riding this bike, it just gets you. Everyone compared this bike to the Duke 390, but Duke 390 being on the naked category, this being on the super sports category, it's got its ergonomics and styling from its bigger brother RC8, which is a KTM's flagship bike. So it's like you just casually throw a corner in front of this bike and this bike will just eat it up. It's so agile. You will just have the time of your life riding this bike. And I'm sure everyone would love to have this machine in their garage.
The engine on the RC390 is the same as of the Duke 390, which is a single-cylinder 373.2cc engine producing a maximum power of 44 HP at 9500 RPM. Whereas the trellis frame on the RC390 is slightly different with 23.5 degree of freak angle compared to the Duke's 25 degree. The fuel tank capacity of RC is 10 litre with 1.5 litre reserve. This fuel tank is designed such a way that it needs the aerodynamic of the bike and the super sport design of the bike. The new forged aluminum triple clamps are sure eye-catchers, and together with the clip-on handlebars, they guarantee a pure super sport racing feel. The front upside-down WP forks of 43 mm are the same which are on RC8R. The light alloy swing arm, directly linked with the WP shocks, excel by providing extreme throttle stiffness and outstanding tracking stability. The RC has got twin projector headlamps with LED lights, which is much more appealing than most of the bikes in the Indian market. In order to make no compromise in terms of super sport look on the RC, the KTM engineers have integrated the pillion seat into the bodywork line so that it looks like a real racing bike. The frame has been modified to better fit the Supersport ergonomics and dynamics. The increase in steering head angle to 66.5 degrees result in shorter trail, shorter wheelbase and increase in the ground clearance. Trust me, all this sum up to one hell of a bike.
Hey Sapna.
Hey Nisha.
What's up? How are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. How are things?
Good.
Good. Okay. Guys, we are here with the owner of Let's Gear Up, Sapna Sukesh, to talk about RC390. So, shall we get on with it? Yeah. Let's talk about the bike mode. So, what is the fun element in that? What's the most important thing about this bike, particularly?
It's peppy, it's fast, it just, it's only thrills and no frills.
It's just a monstrous bike.
Monstrous, and it's just too much of fun involved.
Awesome.
You can just take it down to the track, be it on the road. Yes, at times it heats up, but I think their imperfections are there.
Yeah, in all the bikes.
You can just ignore, nothing is going to be.
Yeah. All right. So let's come to the main question. Do you follow any motorsports?
I follow the MotoGP.
She follows MotoGP. Okay. Who's your favorite motorsport idol in the MotoGP?
I'm going to go on record to say yes, I do admire Valentino Rossi for the legend that he is, for the experience that he has. But there is a fun element again with that guy called Mark Marquez.
Uh-huh.
And I've always
she's behind the guy who's number 93.
Forever nice.
Forever 93. Awesome. Okay, so now let's end it with what message do you want to spread to the society, to the women who are feared to ride motorcycles because of all the criticism that they're getting or all the talks that they get just because they ride a motorcycle and it's not a woman thing in India. So what message do you want to spread them?
Motorcycling is not gender based. That is the first thing. Yes, you've got to be safe, whether you're on streets, track, off-roading, on-roading, whatever. You need to be geared up at all times because you don't know, it's not that how good a rider are you. It's very important that you are safe on the road because you don't know how the others are on the streets.
Exactly.
So you've got to be geared up at all times, all the gear, all the time. It's very essential. And yeah, so just let go of the fear. Just sit on the bike and there's no better feeling than riding the bike.
Okay, she's in love with RC390, she's in love with Mark Marcus. So guys, she's your woman. Okay. Talking about safety gear, you've come up with your own motorcycle gear called TBG. What does it stand for and tell us more about it?
Yeah, TBG stands for the breed gear, and these have further sub-breeds which is known as track breed, which focuses mainly on track-related gears.
So like these suits?
Like these suits, two-piece leathers, and shoes as well, which is going to be coming up soon. ADD breed, which deals with riding jackets, currently gloves, etc.
Okay.
And then we have F breed, which is fashion breed.
Oh.
Armored jackets, which also have a fashion quotient to them.
So not that heavy, like
It's not heavy. You can wear it to the coffee shop. You can go shopping.
Just as a casual
It
dress.
looks like your casual jacket.
That's something new.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of armor does your company come with?
We basically use Saslec armor, which is a memory foam armor, and that comes from Germany.
Okay.
These are level 1 and level 2 armors.
You have both the level arms.
Yes. And
Alright.
since our prime objective is safety, comfort, and quality, we ensure that all the riders have to be safe.
Yeah, and I hope that these are not too heavy on the pockets.
It's certainly isn't.
Okay. Now, our video is coming up on RC390 YouTube, so make sure you watch.
Okay guys, so like, share, subscribe to the Raw Machines, and all the best to you guys. Rocket.